Was geht YouTube? Euer YouTube ist mal wieder back am Start und heute auf dem Kanal von Cornnut, der mir freundlicherweise das Intro überlassen hat, um euch den neuen SL63 AMG vorzustellen. Viel Spaß beim Videos, Leute.
Obviously, my German intro is fire. I speak perfect German. Shout out to my buddy Airflowz for that. I lost a bet, so that's how we're doing it today. We were on stream last night. I got crushed by the guys in this car. And the bet was if they beat me, I'd do a video, and then I doubled down and was like, well, double or nothing, we'll do it in German. So we're out here. I'm Cornnut, your wheelman. Let me show you the AMG SL63. It's quite good. It goes fast. It's got the legs. And if you're looking to get spicy in the street tier 2, this is probably a top 10 car, to be honest. I don't know exactly where it stacks up, but I know what it does around the test track, and I know what it does on the highway, and both of those numbers are good. So more numbers, more better. Let's dig into it. Let me show you what we got today. As we go into the customization options, which is where I like to start, there's a lot of visual parts you can do, multiple different hoods. There is a wide kit on it, so make sure you grab those fenders to bring those tires out, bring the wheels out so you get the maximum distance and get the widest stance for better stability. A couple different wings, bumpers. It's pretty sweet. I do like it a lot. For the vanity options, like I say, when we were talking about those tires, some of the tires bring it out further, others don't. So between the red neon tires and the green neon tires, there is a discernible difference. You can see the reds bring the rims in a little closer to the car, whereas like the greens, the golds, and these neon blues keep it out further. So not all tire types, even though they might be the same tread pattern and design, are the same. So do be aware of that when you're going through there, you guys. If you're trying to min-max and get the craziest stance out of your car, there is differences. So just be aware of that going in. Outside of that, it looks pretty sweet. I can't put the roof scoop on the convertible for some reason, which is kind of BS, but whatever. We're out here, dude. It's a pretty good little car. Let's dig into the pro settings. SakuraCommander hooked us up on this one. We've had a tune for this car for a month and a half before it was even in the game. SakuraCommander tuned up a lot of the cars in the test server way before they were released, so that way we'd be ready for when they drop. And I was kind of mid on this car, but the guys really like it, and it is quite fast, so I definitely wanted to bring it to you. So shout out to SakuraCommander for that, and then also shout out to Airflowz and some of the other guys that were beating me up on stream last night, so forcing me to make sure we get this done. And Airflowz did the intro for us. Final drive all the way long, you're going to want that for sure because it's really good in the slipstream and with a little NOS once you get into top gear, which is 9th gear. There's a lot of gears, more better in this particular setup. Final drive, 71 rear, 29 front, so that way we're going to fade that power more to the back. So I said final drive, but I meant power distribution. Grip, 100% both front and rear. For the brakes, we're going to fade it to the 60, so you're going to go 60 front, 40 rear. It balances out the car a little bit, helps it turn on entry. Brake power 100%, as we always do. Aero 100% in the front, -4 in the rear. You want to take some of the aero out of the back of the car. It's going to allow it to slide just a little bit, helps you point it. Otherwise, it feels really, really boaty. Taking that aero out of the rear does help a lot with turn in. Springs, we are +10 in the front, all the way as stiff as we can get it, +6 in the rear, so stiffen it up about halfway. Damper compression, we're taking a lot out of the front, so we're -17 in the front, -6 in the rear. For the rebound, we're -13 in the front, +5 in the rear. We kind of went all over the place with the setup on this, but it really balances out the car very well, makes it easy to drive. Airflowz loves it. A lot of the other guys really like it. I was talking mad trash on it, and that's how I got into this wonderful position of shouting out my whole crew for their hard work and energy to get us this tune. ARB, we're +4 in the front, +10 in the rear, and then alignment, we're -2.5 in the front, full Beyonce in the front, and -0.10 in the rear. That is going to give you a very predictable setup. It's easy to drive. It's very fast. This car gutters really well, like hanging 2 tires in the dirt to get around the corners. This is a really good one. That's a very big strength for it. Having 9 gears allows you to be in the power all of the time. You shift into third pretty quickly on the launch, But then after that, it's just smooth sailing. You can just be in the right gear for the corner at all times, which allows it to be very fast around the test track. And so overall, it's a very well composed package. It's a very good car. I think that for those of you that like Mercedes, that are maybe looking for the convertible or just want to tune up the new cars, give this one a look. Give it an honest effort, because I think it is quite good. All right, let me show you what it does around the test track, and then I'll show you what it does on the highway. I'm thankful to all of you. I don't have a channel without viewers, and I don't have a crew without my crew. So thankful to all of them for beating me up on stream the other night, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So it's all in fun. Good vibes all around. We'll see everybody next time. Stay tuned for the gameplay footage. Bye-bye. Here we are on the test track. Shout out to Airflowz. Thank you so much for beating me last night on stream and forced me to do this video. I don't know, it's my bet. I like goofing with the guys. If you've never tuned into any of our streams and you do like watching streams on Twitch and YouTube, I'd encourage you to check us out. And I say us, we, it's not me. When I stream, sometimes I do solo act stuff where it's just me talking to you guys, but more often than not, it's myself and 5, 10, 15 of the guys in Discord chat, and we're just clowning on each other, talking stuff, smashing into each other, laughing, racing. Just my streams really give me a vibe of when I was in my teens and we were playing Halo after school on Xbox Live with a bunch of the homies, and we were just talking shit, taking names, and enjoying each other. And that's something I think a lot of people don't get enough of these days, honestly. The camaraderie, the group. And so I would say that my crew is second to none in the racing community when it comes to that. And I love my guys for it. We have a lot of fun. It's like there's some nights I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard, and it's great. I'm chuckling just at some of the stuff we get into. So shout out to my guys. I love you guys. And definitely, if you've never tuned into any of the streams, or you would like to race with me and some of all my crew or whoever gets on that given night, join the Discord. Link's right there. Cornnut Crew-GG or GG/Cornnut Crew. Sitting here trying to drive and think. Not very good at that. But we do have a requirement. You got to be 18 to play. Or 18 to be in the Discord. You don't have to be 18 to play with us on stream. Anybody can do that. That's open season for everybody. But it is an adult Discord server. We don't have it for the kids. There's a lot of kids servers out there. Mine is not one of them. Not because we don't like kids, but more than not, we have a lot of parents and folks that we need to vent about our kids instead of hang out with the kids. Alright, as we're coming around here, let's see what kind of time we're putting in. It's going to be a 226.6. That's pretty stinking fast. Yo, that's actually, I think, second fastest on this track. I think Scotto's Porsche might have done a little better, but it falls off on the big end. I know the Ruby Edition did a 225, so we're not far off from that. It's pretty good with a 110.5. Yo, this car's pretty good. Definitely handled really well. I didn't talk about it at all. We were talking about the Discord and the streams, but that's more important anyway. Let me show you what it does on the highway. Right here on the highway, let me show you what the top speed is with this thing. A little nitro. It's pretty good. It really is one of the strengths of this car. The handling's not bad, but in the slip, this car will walk some of the others, and that's the important thing. So I'll show you, once 8th gear, we pull through pretty quick. 9th feels a little sluggish. You'll see that we're kind of sitting right around 200, a little turning, takes a lot of the power out. It's kind of where it's at now. 9th gear is worth 40 miles an hour, so if you save some boost, you get 200 to 243 really fast. So I would say driving this car, just be aware of that. When you click into 9th, you don't want to be all motor. You want to have some boost to get you there, but it holds its speed quite good. Like, it does fall off a little bit, but a couple of taps gets you right back up to max speed. So you can hold 242, 243, where's 42 right there. It'll do 243 downhill really easy. It's not hard to hold top speed in this car. You just need to have a little nitrous to do it. So keep that in mind when you're driving it. It is very fast. It is very predictable. It's very easy to drive. So grand racing, you're out there, you're running. Try to do some NOS management. Do it better than the Cornnut way, which is I don't have to manage my NOS if I don't have any NOS to manage. That's how I play. So if you can be better than me, you'll be able to get the car up to its top speed a little easier. Like I say, you get into 8, it pulls through the first 8 gears, no problem. As soon as we click into 9th right there, it just feels a little sluggish, which is my gripe with it. But you hit that boost and you're immediately going, look, there's 244. So it's got the legs, you guys. It's a very, very fast car. And with slip, it's even a little faster than that. So it's really a well-composed vehicle. And I think that's why a lot of the guys really like it. When we grand race, we get into the slipstream, we get little draft trains going, and we get going quite fast. That's how you break away from the pack. So in this case, when you've got a car that's 7, 8 mile an hour faster than your opponents, you just wave and blow right past them. And so that's what I wanted to show you guys. The car is really good. You've obviously seen it on the test track. It gets that done. It's pretty sweet. I got nothing really too negative to say about it. As much shit as I was talking on it, it's actually a really good car. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am Alex Coconut, according to Airflowz. I like to go by Cornnut. All of you guys have a great rest of your day. See you next time.